5 takeaways as Ospreys outmuscle Scarlets in Boxing Day URC Derby. The big picture, this bruising Welsh derby may have featured the two regions propping up the URC table, but it delivered intensity in abundance. In the end, Ospreys' 26-19 bonus point victory at Parc Y Scarlets was a fair outcome in a match defined by physical endurance rather than attacking fluency. Scarlets were first to threaten, only for Jake Ball's early try to be chalked off after TMO intervention for double movement. They remained on the front foot in the opening exchanges, with Gareth Davies almost capitalizing on a clever kick and chase, only to be beaten by the bounce as the ball trickled dead, despite Dewey Lake's line-out struggles and a yellow card for Kieran Williams. It was Ospreys who struck first. A thunderous Ross Moriarty carry laid the platform for Owen Watkins' converted try in the 24th minute, giving the visitors a lead they would never relinquish. Scarlet's errors soon compounded their problems. Ellis Mee's mistake gifted Ospreys territory, and following a kick to the corner, Lake powered over from a driving maul to make it 14-0. Joe Roberts' try shortly before halftime brought the hosts back into the contest, but they still trailed 14-7 despite Ospreys having made more than 3 times as many tackles. The second half was attritional and scrappy, with creativity at a premium and box-kicking accuracy notably poor. Appropriately, it was a loose kick that handed Ospreys possession for a counterattack from halfway, finished clinically by Kieran Hardy to extend the lead to 21-7. Roberts' second try after Keelan Giles' yellow card briefly reignited Scarlet's hopes, but those were extinguished late on. Max Douglas' sin binning proved costly, and Easton Hopkins crossed following a Dan Edwards cross kick to secure Ospreys' 4-try bonus point. Jared Taylor's converted try offered Scarlets a losing bonus point, but they remain rooted to the foot of the URC table. Stadium safety under scrutiny. This derby also served as an uncomfortable reminder of the dangers that exist beyond the field of play. Early in the match, Gareth Davies suffered a painful collision with advertising hoardings positioned close to the dead ball line. Chasing his own kick, the scrum half's momentum carried him headfirst into the metal structure, prompting lengthy treatment before he continued with a headband. While Parc Y Scarlets is a modern venue, the incident highlighted the need for rugby to reassess pitch perimeters, particularly in light of recent tragedies in other sports. Injuries are an unavoidable part of rugby, but hazards off the playing surface should not be among them. Moriarty's veteran edge after a lifeless display against Munster last weekend, Ospreys needed a response, and this derby proved the ideal catalyst. With the backdrop of WRU cost-cutting and the confirmation that Dewey Lake and Jack Morgan will leave for Gloucester in 2026 for 27, there were legitimate concerns about morale. Instead, Ospreys showed grit, resilience, and a willingness to suffer for one another. The heart of that effort was Ross Moriarty. The 31-year-old may no longer be in Wales contention, but he delivered a performance full of steel. Despite suffering a clash of heads early on, he carried with purpose and worked tirelessly in defense in a match where Ospreys made over 210 tackles. His personal tally of 15 tackles underlined his influence, and while Harry Deves topped the count, Moriarty's leadership and physical edge were central to Ospreys' ability to absorb pressure and strike decisively. Encouraging discipline from Plumtree. Plumtree arrived at this fixture under scrutiny for his discipline, having collected 4 yellow cards in 7 matches this season. After a rib injury sidelined him since his sin binning against South Africa on Wales duty, this was his first club appearance in several weeks, and it marked genuine progress. Plumtree stayed on the right side of referee Ben Whitehouse throughout and contributed strongly with ball in hand, ranking as Scarlet's second busiest carrier. His late line-out steal on his own 5-meter line was a standout moment that briefly delayed Ospreys securing their bonus point. Had more Scarlets players matched his composure and work rate, the result might have been different. Tom Rogers, still searching for spark. Tom Rogers' remarkable hat trick against the All Blacks last month ensured all eyes were on the Scarlets' winger. But this derby proved another frustrating outing. Still working his way back from a hamstring injury, Rogers found space. Hard to come by in a congested contest. His early break came to nothing, but he showed his rugby intelligence later with a sharp catch and pass that helped create Joe Roberts' first tee. RY.IT was a selfless performance. But once again, Rogers left the field without crossing the whitewash. That makes 3 scoreless outings since his New Zealand heroics. And with the Six Nations looming, both player and country will be hoping that drought ends sooner rather than later to verdict. Ospreys earned this win through resilience, organization, and defensive sacrifice. Scarlets showed flashes of fight, but remained stuck in a worrying cycle, short on confidence and results at a crucial point in their season.